finally passed.
Those three words were said a lot in the legislature Thursday and for House Bill 6, which funds most of state government. Education leaders say they appreciate more money for classrooms and transportation, student loan forgiveness, and student teacher stipends, but say teachers feel left out.
Not to include funding that was dedicated and mandated for educator raises was very disappointing to us.
The budget, along with Senate Bill 2, is on its way to the governor. It will allow retired military and others to be guardians on school campuses.
We prefer that we have highly qualified and certified SROs in the building, but we do appreciate Senator Wise really working to kind of fill that gap temporarily.
There were a number of bills that did not pass in the final hours that were talked about and debated through most of the session. One of those bills is Senate Bill 6. That is the DEI bill that would prohibit students and staff from having to endorse what they call divisive concepts on college campuses. Another bill that did not pass was Senate Bill 147. That would prohibit adult-oriented businesses or drag queen performances from happening in places where kids are congregating. Lawmakers also advanced a new road fund that includes $5.2 billion in spending over 3 fiscal years. Included is a key widening of US 27 in Lincoln and Garrett counties, which is part of a project talked about and planned for decades.
You look at school traffic, all our school traffic, the traffic from Lincoln County, Somerset, everything travels 27 going north. So that will open that up and relieve a lot of pressure.
Element expects the 27 project to start within the next 2 to 3 years. Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The General Assembly will reconvene 2 weeks from today on April 12th and must adjourn on Monday the 15th. Lawmakers passed a budget proposal funding water infrastructure improvements in Everts. The funding amounts to $2.6 million, which will go toward a new storage tank, well, and water line replacements. Harlan County Judge Executive Dan Mosley says city officials have been applying for other grants as well.
So they've applied for a Appalachian Region Commission grant to go toward the water storage tank. They've also applied for a congressional earmark and have been seeking abandoned mine land funds as well for the actual water treatment plant.
Mosley said the budget request is one of the ways to inject money into the situation quicker. A Montgomery County man has been arrested following a shooting last night in Mount Sterling. Police say the victim remains in critical condition. They say the shooting stemmed from a fight. One man who lives in the area says he could not believe something like this took place nearby. It was a little after 8:30 p.m. when police were called to the scene. That is when they saw people performing CPR on 27-year-old William Harris. He had been shot, but the shooter was nowhere in sight.
One suspect did flee the scene. We were able to track him down using flock cameras and cell phone pings. That subject was located back in Montgomery County. We were able to make an arrest without incident out on McCormick Road.
22-year-old Kendall Daugherty of Mount Sterling was arrested for attempted murder. Police say they still are investigating what led to the altercation between the two men, but they say Daugherty claimed he shot Harris out of self-defense.
We are tracking some more cool and dry weather as we go into tonight, all thanks to high pressure. Lows back in the middle to upper 40s to wake up and kick off this weekend. Those clouds also increase, though, as that next weather system is on the way, and we are tracking some more rain chances as early as tomorrow. Some off and on showers are likely throughout Easter weekend. The good news, not going to be a washout on Saturday or Sunday, but we are tracking some showers at times. And same story as we go into your Monday, also on Tuesday as well. So be sure to stay weather aware, as we could possibly see maybe a few strong storms by early parts of next week. Let's go hour by hour on Future View to wake up in the morning. Those lows in the middle to upper 40s, and notice those clouds also increase as we are watching out for that next weather system. I do think most of us are dry for most of tomorrow, and notice these highs. We are warm tomorrow as well, topping out in the middle to lower 70s across the region. A small chance of a passing shower for the first half of the day, but notice into tomorrow evening, also tomorrow night. We are watching out for this, possibly a few showers and maybe a thunderstorm or two, but no big issues as we go into tomorrow evening, and more spotty showers to wake up and kick off your Easter Sunday as well. Your forecast for Easter Sunday weekend, not the best, but also not the worst. We are tracking some dry time, but also a few showers as well. Those highs are warmer. We top out in the middle to lower 70s, possibly a thunderstorm or two by tomorrow, also on Sunday. But again, no big weather worries in terms of severe weather as we go into this weekend. Let's talk about your Easter Sunday. As you wake up, those lows are mild in the middle to upper 50s. And notice we are still watching out for a few off and on showers at times. Not going to rain all day Sunday, but a few showers are likely. Highs top out in the middle to lower 70s. So we are still watching out for a few more showers into Sunday evening. Now notice this into Sunday night. Kind of hard to see this because of the banner, but we are watching out for this band of showers and storms close to the Ohio River, and that could be a little bit strong in some areas. We do have a level 1 marginal risk of severe weather in place on Sunday for places north of the Mountain Parkway, close to I-64. For most of us, no weather worries on Easter Sunday besides a few showers, but notice by Tuesday, this weather system has our attention, and this is a level 2 slight risk of severe weather in place on Tuesday for all of us. So be sure to keep up with the forecast through this weekend, also into early next week, as we could see possibly a few showers and storms, and some of those could pack a punch as we go into early parts of next week. Once we get through that system, the big story, some cooler air is on the way. Check this out. By Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week, possibly some more below freezing weather by Wednesday night, also by Thursday night of next week. And here is a look at your 7-day forecast, where the weekend is always in view. Middle 70s on Monday, Tuesday, a few showers and possibly a few strong storms on Tuesday. And check out that cool down by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Highs in the upper 40s to lower 50s and lows in the middle to lower 30s. Madison?
All right, Cameron, thank you. Looking forward to those warmer temperatures. It is a tradition that has been going on for 20 years. Each year on Good Friday, members of the Hindman Methodist Church have walked with the cross for more than 20 miles, starting at the Knott Perry County line and finishing at the Knott Floyd County line. Crosswalk organizer Dustin Hayes says several people join along the way and just for a little bit.
We've had people that walk the entire way, and we've had people that just come out and maybe walk like by the front of their business or walk by the front of their house, 50, 60 feet. And I'm sure it's just as encouraging for them as it is somebody that walks the whole thing. So.
Hayes says it is all about honoring the sacrifice Jesus made. He adds the church will have its Easter service at 11 a.m. on Sunday. The start of spring meet at Keeneland in Lexington is just 1 week away. This year, there's a change to parking. All paved parking rows will be for permit parking and free handicap parking only. Free parking will still be available in the Hill and Meadow. We also checked with Keeneland ahead of the races. They say staffing looks good for the season. They are still looking to fill a few more positions. Students in Pikeville are planting a partnership to bring a run for research to the city. A group of students from the University of Pikeville, Kentucky College of Osteopathic Medicine is working with Curing Kids Cancer to host a 5K to benefit childhood cancer research in Kentucky. The event will take place at the Pikeville Park, inviting the community to run, walk, and raise awareness for the cause.
We'll have a few of our KICOM students hosting different booths. We'll have bracelet making, face painting, and a couple different informational booths. And we are still looking for some business sponsors and individual sponsors.
The event is April 6th at 9 a.m. You can find a link to register on our website. Before we go, we want to remind you to tune in tomorrow to relive the legendary march of the Harlan County Black Bears. Beginning at 10 a.m., you can watch the Black Bears' final 4 games of the season on the ARH Game of the Week, including the UK Healthcare Boys Basketball Sweet 16 Championship game matchup against Lyon County. You can catch all the action on HNI, WYMT.com, or on our WYMT News app. Well, thank you for joining us tonight. Audrey Hausberger and Armando Berry will have highlights and scores as baseball and softball seasons get underway. Have a great Easter weekend, everyone. Stay with us. ARH Sports Overtime is coming your way right after this.